What up, guys? Oh, snap! We're back again.
I feel like I missed that. What up, guys? But we are back with every topic that's going to make your fingers
snap.
Those conversations that are.
There's no sequence here. It's just like 3, 2, 1 talk.
As you're about to speak, like. I'm speaking. We speak about topics that people are not really comfortable to speak about, but we are snapping.
Yes. And today's topic simply says rich in experience.
Be rich in experience.
Yes.
You forgot the B. But
oh, be rich in experience.
Yeah, you go, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So when I am giving you that topic, what do you think? What comes into mind?
What comes to mind? Actually, can I tell how did we end up choosing the topic?
Yeah.
This is how we actually end up choosing the topic. There's a quotation that we saw somewhere. I think you have the quotation.
That you saw somewhere.
Or that I saw somewhere, and I actually shared it. Yes.
And then I printed it.
Oh, yes. so the topic was simply saying, my goal in life is to be filthy rich in adventure, in health, in knowledge, in laughter, in family, and in love. So usually whenever people speak about the word of being, I want to be rich, most of the time we always think about money.
Money.
But what I actually got from this was saying that, as much as we want to be rich in money, which everyone wants to have money, but there's also the part of being rich in experience. This simply means that experience different things in life.
Yeah.
If it means just having, because at times I think what we lack the most at times, is to have experiences about life just in general. I think we spend so much time saying no to things, saying overthinking issues that we end up having no experience. And obviously I'm not speaking about having bad experiences, but I'm simply speaking about having good experiences, trying new stuff, going out more, seeing things that we've never seen before, trying new adventures before, so that we can actually have experiences of life.
Like inside I'm like, he's dropping bombs. What comes into mind when you say that we don't experience things is because you are too busy sometimes.
Yes, right.
With 9 to 5 jobs. You do have time to be rich in experience, but you choose not to. You're like, okay, my life from Monday to Friday, I'll be working. Saturday, Sunday, I just want to rest, and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
But sometimes we wait until we retire to be rich in experience. Okay, it depends on which culture you're in, but it's about time. We need to live. You need to be rich in experience. One thing we used to do is that every weekend we'll choose. It was few years, we were still dating, guys. What do I need? But I've collapsed. We used to we had Monday to Friday jobs, 9 to 5, and Friday, I would leave from work, we've already packed, and we'll leave for Port Alfred and come back Sunday. And you would feel so refreshed,
Yeah.
So I think people need to be rich in experience. Just don't overthink, just do it.
Do it, yeah. And at times, I think we always look at experiences of, they need money, But I think we also need to challenge that thing. We need to be creative about those things. For example, since now it's COVID, I've seen a lot of people, which we also want to try, people going to hiking. That's a new thing, It's not that expensive compared to other things, whenever we think about experience, we think about Dubai, we think about France, we think about Table Mountain, Cape Town, there's nothing wrong with that, but whilst in the meantime we don't have money to go to those places, we should also experience other places. You get my point? It's always that part of whenever you think about your own life, it's like whenever you think about your past, you get my point? You always want to I wish I did that. I wish I could talk about this. I wish I could talk about the time I went there, And I think there's no perfect time. No. And there's not going to be a perfect time for us to go out. If it means just going out, taking a walk to the beach, do it. Just to create a sense of peace, a sense of sanity, If it means go and see dolphins or snakes, things that you're not even... Okay, maybe not snakes, maybe dolphins and giraffe, but things that are new, things that you've never done, I think we should have that kind of a mentality of saying, I want to experience things that I've never experienced before. I want to see new places so that they can actually be, because you'll find that the more we travel in life, the more open-minded we are.
Yeah.
And the less we keep to ourselves, the less knowledge that we have. There are people that when you are listening to, you find that wow, they know so much. You get my point? It's because they've seen things, they've experienced this. We become more open-minded. You see different people. You get my point? You see how people do stuff. You get motivated by people you don't even know. You get my point? You see like wow, like out there people are just living, trying out. They don't have money, but they just doing things about their lives. You get my point? So I think at times we keep so much to ourselves that we don't share.
What I was going to say is that like guys, I want to go to Zanzibar. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, and but then I was gonna say get out of your comfort zone, because I feel like sometimes you're like, no, let's wait for Valentine's to celebrate. Let's wait for your birthday to celebrate, or a specific day to celebrate. Some things, being rich in experience sometimes doesn't need money. Like for example, last weekend we just went out to take a walk at the beach, and we didn't even get ice cream, but the ambience we got, it was so refreshing just to watch the ocean. It was so nice. But basically people need to get out of their comfort zone, and sometimes, I didn't want to say this, but sometimes you can be in a relationship, but like you are like outdoor person and you want to live, you want to do things, you want to be rich in experience, but your person is basically is like your opposite and is not willing to do that. So what do you do in such a situation?
Go.
That's not
necessarily like go. You get my point. Like the only way that the person's gonna be interested is by them seeing you. So when you're going taking pictures, they're also gonna be interested. You get my point? Because at times that we don't want to go out because we didn't grow up like that. You get my point? So at times there is always that keeping to yourself, being in fear. You get my point? Of trying new stuff. You get my point? But at times you just need a friend who's like, let's go and do it.
Let's just do it.
You get my point? Let's just go and do it.
Let's just do. And I was about to say is that sometimes, like, we like living like rhetorical. Like it's basically a repeat. Like it's so like you can tell by Sipo's gonna do this next week. He's gonna go to work and stuff. Let's change that mindset. Let's be rich in experience. Sometimes it's the little things. Basically, you can take out your blanket, your basket, cook at home. Guess what? Find a nice park and go chill there with your friend, husband. It's like, can I take you out to a picnic date? You just cooked from like in a cabatine. You didn't spend much.
Someone actually said that you see this becomes a problem. Whenever you think about happiness, you always think about the future. So your happiness is in your next job. Your happiness is in your next person. Your happiness is in when you have money. You get my point? In the meantime, you will always think about happiness as something of tomorrow. And in the meantime, you going through a lot. You get my point? So I think we need to get to a point of saying happiness is now.
Must start now.
It's this moment. You get my point? I don't have money. I don't have everything. But I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna do something that something that I'm not used to doing. You get my point? If it means let me just take a jog, that's now.
Yeah.
You get my point? If it means that let me be open to new friendship, that's now. You get my point? So because at times we postpone so much that we always give tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better than today.
And tomorrow.
What guarantees are we gonna be? We live in COVID-19. We're losing people every week. People like who are family members, friends, colleagues. We're losing them left, right, and center. So what guarantees do we have about tomorrow? So I'll say, listen, man. Today, obviously, if you have money, go and try a new crazy experience. You get my point, like Zanzibar,
Wow. Okay.
But in the meantime, we don't have Zanzibar. We've got the beach.
I don't want the beach. I want Zanzibar.
So it's always the issue of let's not put our happiness far-fetched from tomorrow. Let's do things even today just to gain experiences,
Yeah. Another thing I could recommend is that, like, let me take this. Right, even in your goals book, on your dreams, but even in your notebook, write the things that you would like to do and also speak them into existence, and even put dates on them that on March I'm going to do that and do that this weekend and stuff. Even if you're in a relationship, you can plan with your person that, baby, let's 1, 2, 3 this month. Let's just do it. Let's just be out there.
Yeah, another secret to life, now. When you go out to experiences, when you get to a new experience, always live as if that's your last day.
Dude.
Because I know this from experience. You can go out to something that to a new experience, and then now you are there. Now it's time to experience the thing. Now like, I can feel like, for example, like we used to go to those zip line. Now we are there. I've never been there. Now I'm there. I'm like excited.
And we first went hiking.
Yeah. Now you must jump. I like so you know what? It's so easy to go to a place and then don't do anything.
That's
like hold yourself back and be scared. So this is the secret I'm giving to you. When you go to a new place or a new experience, just say to yourself, this is as if it's my last day of living. You will do it because that's what motivated me to jump. I was like, okay. There were also kids there who were jumping, like who were.
There were kids jumping in front of us, and we're like, "Come on, Sipo!" And I said to him, "I'm gonna tease you, bro." Like the whole way.
First of all, those 10-year-olds don't have anything to lose if they die. I have a lot. But just always live as if it's your last day when you're about to experience something new.
Yeah.
So if you go to the beach and your weak commands,
do it.
Jump.
Just do it.
If you go and see an animal and they say touch the animal,
just do it.
Just do it.
Even that snake.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an experience because once you do it,
the fear is gone.
Yeah, and take pictures, man. Take pictures.
And also when we were there, and then we also did canoeing. The weirdest thing is, like, I'm a swimmer.
Yes.
A swimmer. But I don't know, we were like canoeing in a river, and then I was more scared, and he was more excited and good at this thing. So
I'm not gonna be what and what. I can't swim. No, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna swim. But when we were there, like busy canoeing, I'm thinking to myself, if anything happens, Miss Swimming here is gonna save us. The next thing, she froze.
I told her.
Suddenly, I can swim. You get my point? I was like, I didn't know this. You get my point?
Yeah,
so that's
and I don't want to do canoeing again.
I want to.
Because
I was shocked that I could survive because I'm scared of the water. The next thing I'm there, I was so creative. I could. So that's experience. I never knew that about myself.
Yeah.
Like, can the man's in? I can. Yeah.
But Bulela, thank God you have a woman like this.
For what?
You wouldn't have that experience if it was not for me.
You froze. Didn't do nothing.
But it was my idea that we went there.
Okay.
You have to acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge it. You wouldn't have that experience and stuff. So be rich in experience. English, wow.
Date, yeah.
Yeah, so rich in experience. I also love that quote where it says also be rich in knowledge as well.
Yes.
As much as you're rich in experience, you also learn things. Like for example, I went to Durban and we went to 14 zip lines in one go, and your guys, the view was breathtaking, and I got to learn that how big is this mountain, how they function, even about climate change. So like rich in knowledge, you learn more about the place that you're in and different types of thing. And nicest thing, when you bump into tourists, you have a conversation.
And I think it's also that thing, if you go to those places, like these adventurous places, and there are people who work there, like ask questions, learn something, even if it's just smaller stuff, if they're teaching about trees, ask them, just let's just challenge ourselves. You get my point? I mean, that for me, I think one of the dangerous things is to go to an event or to a place and then hold back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Once you go out, just like take yourself out of your comfort zone, ask questions, talk to people. You get my point? Just interact, because so pand most, you get my point, than to hold yourself back. Let's not hold on. Like I struggle with that at times myself, but I'm also learning a little bit.
And another thing I was going to say is that's a snap. That thing I was to say, like even challenge yourself, like to be involved in leadership programs and everything. That's also rich in experience. Like I went to Durban, but I learned about being scientists, about how the planet can be habitable. So like guys, just do it.
Just go out there.
Nice time. And before we close, stop wishing and start doing.
Yes. And for that matter, I think it's also you wrote that on Instagram on looking for the tag Mrs. Broken Crayons. You get my point. You deserve everything that is good.
Amen.
Keep telling yourself that you deserve everything.
You deserve everything
that is good. So things that are good are not only, yes, they are also for other people, but now you are part of that group. Yes. You deserve good things. So don't be apologetic about your dreams. Don't be apologetic about yourself. Don't be apologetic about your ambitions, I mean, they're coming from you deserve everything. And be rich in experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peace.
Thank you.
Sikabile. We will not mosha those words.
Yo, just before we close, you know, my uncle once said that like he's older. You get my point? And like that. You know, I also like he said their youth because of apartheid was robbed so much because they were busy fighting, you know, liberation stuff. You get my point? Whereby for us, you get my point, we have a chance of experience stuff, but we're busy holding ourselves back.
Yo, that's so deep.
So for them, they could have, but hey, it was apartheid, eh? But for us, financially, it's not okay, but let's try, man.
That was so deep.
Start small.
You get my point? You get my point.
Ah, snap it.
Snap. Peace, guys. Bye.
You deserve everything.
Yes, I deserve Zanzibar. Bye.
Saqala phi lwandle kuqala yabo sisibone phaya because yathanda ufrisa kwa kunolwandle.